Hi guys, I'm Hollis. This is just a little behind the scenes of an independent artist, musician. So I'm back and starting to put my music out there. It was 10 years ago that my band Love Zombies, we did a pledge campaign. Coming back now into the world after that, 10 years ago, we raised a lot of money. Not a lot, but well, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot to independent artists. We did 2 pledge campaigns, and if you don't know, Pledge was in the UK, and I think it went out of business because it didn't pay its artists. We actually got paid, thank God. But the first pledge, I think we made like close to $25,000. And then the second one, when we recorded live at Abbey Road, I think we raised close to $10,000. So it might have been a little more, but overall probably like $40,000. Now, why I say this was so long ago, it seemed. Now, here we are in flash forward 10 years later, and everybody and their mother and brother and kid and dog and cat has a subscription, has a GoFundMe. So those days are gone. Actually, a year ago, I launched a Patreon campaign, and I remember being kind of like upset because people signed up, but no one wanted to pay. Like, I get it, but they were not paying. So it was like, I'm gonna do all this work. I can't do all this for free. So I ended up canceling it. And I kind of like felt down on myself, like, oh, no one cares about me, no one cares about music anymore. Oh, but then I just realized now, as I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it again. And this time I did the buy me a coffee thing, which is why I'm doing this video. And I saw no one signed up yet. I didn't really like push it that hard, oh, can you pay me, so, but what I realized in the last 10 years through the pledge to today, it's like everybody is trying to make it, right? Everyone's like competing, trying to do their own thing. And I get it, right? I'm trying to do my own thing. You're trying to do your own thing. And most people who are doing their own things are entrepreneurs. They're trying to get their brand, their music channel. If it's not music, it's something else, business, whatever. We're powerful individuals. Now, it brings me to the point, Voice of the People USA radio and television network, which myself and my partner, Dan, built. It took me 2 years to build this. It's a platform. It's for independent musicians. It's for not just music, but there's other channels. There's health, spirituality, faith, entertainment, could bring up sports, politics, wide array of the gamut, I guess that's what you say. And you send your stuff to people and they don't even look at it. They're just like, yes, but let me tell you about my project. But I'll send my music to someone. Oh, we want to help you, but you got to pay me. We want to help. So I say, oh, great, you can share my post. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You might like my music. You want to share it? Yes, it's $50 to promote it. This. Okay, everybody's trying to make a living. I get it, right? But it's like ants. Everybody is scraping for crumbs. I mean, if most musicians, artists are like me, you struggle with money. No one's paying. It's hard. And especially this day and age with AI and there's not as many labels giving money or advances. I mean, those days are gone. So we're in this whole completely new landscape trying to figure it out. And why I bring it to what I built also is I'm not just a musician, I'm a content creator. I co-own Voice of the People USA radio and television network. And I did this years ago because I knew there would be a need and want for somewhere where there's actually independent artists. But here's the catch. And imagine this. This is a novel concept, which most people probably can't wrap their head around because it's all like me. Imagine if all these people, these powerful individuals who have something to say, something to sell, something to promote, mission aligned, they're doing something real, music or whatever it is, awareness on health, mental health issues, everything. Just imagine if those powerful people, instead of on their own individual trail, trying to make their crumbs, those people aligned and they helped each other, right? They cross-promoted for free. Hey, you want to come on my network? Come on the network. In return, you can, put me out on your social media. We built this. I built this. I put a lot of money into it, time, heart, passion, energy into making something for other people because it's called the Voice of the People. It's not called the Voice of Hollis Mahady, the musician. No, it's called the Voice of the People. It's actually on my shirt. And I made this in hopes that one day other artists and musicians can find a home outside of the saturated YouTube, the TikTok, where you don't know where it's so hard to break through. Even if you're the best thing ever, if you're great, you need money to break through. Everybody, even people who can't sing, who can't play, but they have money, they know how to manipulate the AI, they're up there. They're going to make it way before anyone who knows how to play their instruments, any independent musician who spent the last 2 years recording their album. No one even cares about albums anymore. Even me, I'm just like, I have this whole album, but great, no one even gives a shit about albums anymore. Okay, I gotta plan the single. How am I gonna do this? I'm like, how am I gonna do all this? I'm not giving up, I'm not losing hope, but I'm just like, and then I used to blame myself. Oh, it must be, I'm not good enough. No, it's because everybody's trying to do the same thing, and I get it. We have bills to pay, so that Patreon or that Substack, and maybe you're making $100 a month, maybe you're making more. Some people are doing good. God bless, you figured it out. But most people are struggling. Oh my God! But you have to have your $100. You have bills to pay. But imagine if some of these powerful people who actually came together and made a community where other viewers, people who not entrepreneurs, would come to watch. Oh, that's a great host. Wow, I love that show about independent music. Wow, I love that show about health or sports or whatever it is. And you built this community of real people who use their minds. Use your mind, right? This is my shirt. Back in the day I said, say no to artificial intelligence, but you can't. It's here. It's taking over. But this is for the real people who might be left saying, hey guys, we use our minds. We know how to play our instruments. We know how to sing. We're human. And that's what Voice of the People is. Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network. I put in the work. My partner Dan put in 20 years of work. He has a worldwide audience of millions of listeners. And it's all there. We broadcast everywhere. People in Russia are hearing, people in China, people in New Zealand, people in Thailand. They are listening. They're listening. They're watching. And it's all there for the taking. We've built it. But I just find it amazing when I try to tell people about it. Oh, but I'm busy doing my thing. And I'm thinking, but what if we came together? So if you're interested, go and check it out. There's music, there's a lot of different channels, but it's all for the taking. We're looking for real people. There's not a lot of people on there yet because we're not just gonna take anybody. I want people who actually are human, who understand they could see outside of the me. Trust me, I was trying to be a rock star for many years. I was all just about me. I get it. And when you're struggling and when you're in survival mode and you need that $50 from Substack or from Patreon and you need all that, you don't care. You're just trying to survive. I get that. But at the same time, the impact is bigger when powerful people come together and create something. They create a community. They create a home of great content, of great hosts, of great mission-aligned content. And then other people, viewers, will come and watch, and they want to see independent people thrive. I'm talking about people who aren't funded by the establishment, who don't have trust funds, who are working, who are struggling, who are probably some of the best musicians and artists you've ever seen, or you've never seen and never heard, because they're working at fucking McDonald's because they can't break through. They don't have $1,000 up front to pay to boost through TikTok or to boost through Instagram or to boost through Facebook or YouTube. You don't even know which one to focus on, where to start. So it's that's why I'm building the counterculture underneath of real people coming together. I know there's people on there. Look at my Instagram. I have 450 followers. I just started it again. But how do I get thousands of followers? How do I get anyone to give a shit or pay attention? And I don't care. I'm not going to do I always say quantity over quality. I'd rather 100 great fans who actually listen to music, who actually would share without me having to pay them, who would actually help each other, because you have to start somewhere. There's not many real ones left. And that's who this message is for. It's for those independent musicians, artists. I will link VOPUSARadio.com. Go and check it out. We're looking right now. We do everything ourselves. So it's a small team, but it's not corporate. And the people who come on really care about them. We're going to put them out there and we're going to help each other. And it does cost money to join, but because we're trying to make money. But at the same time, even with that said, if you're broke, and you can't afford, we'll work something out. But we gotta help each other. It's not just like, hey, could I come on your network? You have 1 million viewers. How can I cash in? What do I get? I expect to come on for free, and I want to, benefit of all the hard work you did. No, we gotta help each other. So I'm definitely open to helping, especially musicians. Obviously, I have a soft spot for musicians. I love musicians. I love artists. I love people who are creative, who've never given up. Most people, they might be older, like maybe there's younger people too, but my point is I love the people who've never given up, because I know the struggle, but we're not chasing fame anymore. Maybe we were when we were younger, I don't know. I was for a while, but then I played the game and I learned what it was, and it sucks. So I'm still going, and that's why I'm looking for those people who are probably older my age, maybe older, who have been told you're too old for music, you don't look young enough anymore, you'll never make it if you don't sell out, or if you don't do this big record label. Or I started my own record label. I've never made a record label, but I figured, hey, what the hell? I need to put it out on something. I'll put it out on Voice of Freedom Records. Be free to be yourself. No one's gonna tell me I'm too old. I built it. It took a long, long, long time. And I wanna help other people. I wanna help other artists, but we have to help each other. It has to be a two-way street. But we're all trying to navigate it. So if you're like me, don't be hard on yourself. It's not your fault. Like, it's almost impossible these days to break through the noise if you don't have the money up front to do it or to pay your way in. But it's not impossible. That's why you have to, instead of trying to compete with what everything else is doing, whatever else over there, we're waving, come over here. It starts with a couple people. It always, good movements, projects that become impactful, it starts with a few people. And I'm one of them. My partner Dan is one of them. We have a couple other people. I'm telling you, it's 1 in 1,000 I meet that actually are like thinking about something just outside of themselves. It's okay to think about yourself, of course. We all need to survive and make it. But I'm looking for those people who might think, also, what am I trying to do with my music? What kind of impact am I trying to make? Is it helping the world? Is it helping other people? A lot of music does. But there's a lot of music now these days. It's not about helping the world. It's about making a quick buck. And it's just music is a commodity now. It's becoming valueless because there's so much. I saw, a couple of days ago, 2 million new songs are on Spotify a week or on being released. Out of those 2 million, almost all of them are through AI. So where does it leave us? Where does it leave the people our age who, I don't know, could still sing, who could play their instrument, who can, write songs, who could connect with an audience, who has a heart? We can't escape AI. It is here, it is coming, and imagine in a couple of years where we're gonna be. So if you're a real musician and you care about preserving art and music and freedom of expression and free thought, use your own brain, free thought, I'm looking for you. Reach out to me. I'm Hollis Mahady. I'm co-owner of Voice of the People USA Radio and Television Network. We have a whole channel. I'm the only one up there right now. We got a great other podcast coming called No Skips. Real freaking people, and I'm proud to have them, but it's all there for the taking. So if you're interested, let's talk and we'll work something out. And for anyone else who's not a musician, looking for other people too. All right, thanks for listening. I'm Hollis, this is Behind the Scenes. And if you are interested, go to buymeacoffee.com. It's only $5 a month to join. Thank you.